One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the SMU head coach before the game. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Here's Carr to throw. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. So the SMU Mustangs offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
And man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay. And they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
On the move. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Quick completion on the out route.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Finding some room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. The Mustangs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quick completion to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's going to be fun to watch this receiving group, I think, for Notre Dame this season. I think one of the things Marcus Freeman's done a really good job of in recent years is go to the portal and bring difference makers at the receiver spot. It was Malachi Fields coming over for Virginia, the big, tall body making big plays downfield last year for the Irish. And this has always been a position, David, that we thought was always a little bit behind some of the elite competition in college football, but it feels like that's starting to change now.
And Greathouse and Faison both back, so obviously some experience there, but then bringing in some ultra-talented, highly recruited receivers from Ohio State. Those guys usually pan out pretty well to have that speed element. And a couple of guys that maybe clip now with this C.J. Carr offense. And the passing attack, which went from a liability a couple years ago to a strength.
Hunt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the lone running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. There's a crease. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Well, Kevin Jennings has a high ceiling, David, and we've seen throughout his career when he's playing well, this offense is lights out. This is a guy who's quarterbacked this team to a college football playoff already, but there have been some dips as well. He's got to limit the mistakes. I think that's the whole key this season. Staying healthy, limiting the turnovers. If they do that, they'll be laughing on offense.
And he's not the biggest guy in the world, but his athletic ability really shines through. You just want to see him be more patient in the pocket. Like, make those easy.
There's a little room there. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He wants to change this route. To the ground. He's got it again. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Here comes the heat. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finding open areas. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. This is a designed run. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He now has 91 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Mustangs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To throw, it's Jennings. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Open on the right side, that's Smith.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Now on the move. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
SMU spends his 2nd time out here. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it on the run. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking downfield very late in the half. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Already got a hand on it, it's blocked. We are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside is 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Guys, I talked to the SMU head coach coming out of the locker room. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I think both defenses are expecting to have a lot of fun in these conditions, right, guys? It is snowing. They know it's going to be really hard for these players to hold on to the football, so they're trying to make tackles, but they're also trying to scoop and score in this one because at any given time, someone can put the ball on the ground.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it. It's Williams. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Here's the return from inside his 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, Dave.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll give it to him again. Maybe some room here. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. The Mustangs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Breaks into the open. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Makes the grab. It's Knight. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll try the run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. There on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Could not make his way to the corner. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. 3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. Back to throw, it's Jennings. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got it. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Spins away from the defender. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Mobley. Got enough for the first. Got a little grass. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting on. Giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Green. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's got it on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. And some room to work. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. On the run, it's Green. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. They go right back to him, and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. On the move. Past the 30. He's into the open down the middle. To the house. Touchdown, SMU. And the Mustangs respond.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Play action, Carr. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Mustangs. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires on the move. Catch in the middle. It's Gilbert. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is...
Makes a deep grab. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
And that's exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the away team sideline, the guys on the sideline are really talking about what's at stake right now. We know these two top 15 teams have an opportunity to get to the college football playoff late in the season, but right now is their opportunity to make some noise. Everybody's amped up, a lot of excitement and momentum. We'll see if they're able to finish out this game strong. I'll keep you posted on how they're doing down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. They want that clock to run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They want to run this quarterback. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. And he makes it past the first down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing...
Maybe a crease. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
All right, defense, if they score, it's a wrap. It's over. So we got to find a way. I know the clock's our enemy, but we got to find a way to get a stop, put ourselves in a position and get the ball with some clock and try to go down and make something happen offensively.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Fires quickly. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Throwing, Carr. He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up.
He lobs one high down the left side. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. How much